do you mean, why am I afraid of stairs, dude? They're always up to something. What? Again? Hello. I'm your host, Tyler Lunsford, and welcome back to the lowest budget magician news show on the internet. We're here today to talk about the magician news. I already said that. Dang it. My glasses are dirty. We're here today to talk about the magician news and the hottest releases, drama, and tips in the magic community. Let's get right into it. That wasn't a good slogan. What could my slogan be? I'm here. Yeah. I'm here to give you some news. I don't know. Was that cool? We're going to go with it. Roll the intro. To start us out on the magician news today, we're going to be talking about one of the coolest releases that came out in the past week. This actually might have even come out today, but we're here to talk about it. This is Wonder Card. Magnetic tape. Magnetic tape will be back again, so you can do the fire performance again to see your balance, which is really cool. It does look pretty cool. It seems a couple weeks, so I'm excited to get my hands on that. But let's go ahead and move in to a second trick that came out. Let's talk about it. The second trick we're going to be talking about today is CTB. Now, CTB is a cool visual change from a bill to a bill or a receipt to bill, and it says that this is an ingenious method that will allow you to change one bill to another, one bill to multiple bills, or even a store receipt to cash for the ultimate recycling. Now, it says, imagine going up to a bar and buying a drink. You try to pay with a $100 bill. The bartender asks, do you have anything smaller? You pause for a moment, and then just with a shake, the bill changes completely into five $20 bills, which may be freely shown both front and back, nothing to ditch or switch. Now, I like the way that sounds, ditch or switch. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if you ended up getting the drink for free. That's the ad copy, that's not me. It says, included in the pack are gimmicks for UK, USA, Europe, and China. So I guess you can do it with multiple different denominations, and I believe in the trailer, they even say that they teach you how to customize it, which is really cool. So that seems like a really cool visual change. I believe I might be doing a review on this one soon as well, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm really looking forward to it. Now, as always, these tricks I don't have my hands on yet. These are just things that have just come out and I'm talking about, but hopefully I will be reviewing some of them. Like I said, I think I'm going to review these. Now, this is going to retail the CTB as $38.95. Seems a little bit pricey if you ask me, but then again, I don't actually have my hands on it. I don't know how the gimmick's made or anything like that, but we'll see if I agree with the price when I get my hands on it. Next up on the news is a news segment called Future Forecast. Now, what is the Future Forecast, you may ask? Well, it's where we have our forecaster, T-Bone, actually go out and get information about future releases that may be coming out, whether it's a release date on a certain product or it's what a certain product actually may be, like hints to it. Maybe it's a new creator that's coming out with something that you want to know about. So this is the segment for you people that want to know about upcoming releases. So without further ado, let's hand it on over to T-Bone.
Thanks, Tyler. Now, welcome to the Future Forecast. What is this? We talk about all the new magic that's coming out. We give you some sneak peeks. Now, I'm gonna try to get through this, but it is looking a little dark outside. Well, Mother Nature is not wanting to cooperate right now. We'll try again for the Future Forecast next week. Back to you, Tyler.
Now we have the reoccurring segment, which is what Instagram video caught my eye this week. Now, in the past week, I saw a video by Magic Trick Mike. If you don't know who he is, he creates some crazy visual magic for his Instagram. He's also the creator of Revise 5, which I've done a review for. If you've seen that, then you know who he is. But if you don't know who he is, here's a sneak preview of the video that I'm talking about. So I'm going to be rolling it right now. He's doing some really cool action with the Splits project. Now, the Splits project is a project by Adam Wilbur. If you don't know who Adam is, that's a whole nother topic for another time, because he has plenty of things that he's done in the magic community. If you don't know who he is, then you've probably been living under a rock. But anyways, Magic Trick Mike posted a crazy visual Splits project variation. Now it's just using different things to split. And like I said, this is based off the Adam Wilbur Splits project, so definitely go check both of those guys out. I definitely think you will not regret it. I own the Splits project, and I absolutely love it, and Magic Trick Mike seems to be loving it as well, but definitely some cool visuals over there, so definitely go check that out if you would like to. Our first story today deals with the Stack Watch that was put out by Illusionist and Peter Turner and G. Clark. Now, this is a really cool watch that's going to allow you to do some cool things with the Mnemonica Stack. Now, what it is it's a watch that has a ring around it. I don't know what it's called. What's it called? A bezel? Is that right? I don't know. But what it has is a watch with the Mnemonica Stack on it, and so you can twist it and set Mnemonica cards at certain positions in the deck. So now, if someone cuts the deck, you now know where their card is if you just spin the dial on the watch. Now, that's really cool, and I think that there are many different uses for that, just depending on, what version of Mnemonica you perform. I think that people who actually are, bashing this is people that already know the Mnemonica Stack. Now, I know the Mnemonica Stack. I have Rick Lax's trainer that he put out with Penguin. It's really good. I recommend it if you actually want to use and, learn the stack. Well, you can use the stack without actually learning the stack if you just use the Stack Watch. Now, the Stack Watch controversy that I'm going to be talking about today is with Magic Orthodoxy. Now, if you don't know who Magic Orthodoxy is David Kenny. If you don't know who he is, he's a really cool Magic reviewer on YouTube. Now, he is actually one of the people who inspired me to start a Magic review channel, which is cool. Now, he posted a review of the Stack Watch, which I will also be reviewing soon. Now, in this video, he seemed very positive about it, and he gave a very in-depth review of what the Stack Watch is and why you would use it. Now, he got a ton of backlash on this review on his social media and stuff. Like, people were reaching out to him, doing all sorts of stuff. I believe it was, like harassing him, kind of bullying him, cyberbullying him, and he ended up actually taking the review down off of YouTube. Now, I'm just here to say that he actually ended up putting the video back up in a couple of days later, and I'm pretty sure he had to turn comments off for the video, or at least put them on like the approved mode where you have to approve comments before they can actually be shown as public. Now, the reason I want to talk about this is because I think that it's important as a community of magicians and creators and artists. People should respect each other, right? Now, if you disagree with an opinion from someone, that's fine. You don't have to agree with everything that they say, right? Like, the world wouldn't work if we all had the same opinions. But I think that if, what's happening is true with, David and him getting actually, cyberbullied and all this stuff, that's kind of crazy. If you don't like your review, if you don't like someone's opinion, can we just move on? We don't have to talk about it. We don't have to mention it. But if you don't have, anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. That sounds cliche, but it's honestly serious, and it's something I just wanted to focus on because I wanted to tell you my viewpoint. I can speak English. Now, I believe that David didn't, he posted this review because he wanted to inform people about the Stack Watch. So I just wanted to get my point across that, can we not cyberbully people for having different opinions than you? This doesn't just go for Magic, this goes for anything really. But in the Magic community, I think it's important that we all stick together. I'm going to stop rambling about this, but just PSA, can we please just, be nice? If you don't like someone's opinion on a product or something like that, can we just move along or, state it in a way that's not bullying or name calling or anything like that? So thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Our second story today is about Sansminds' relationship with the online Magic store. Now, I know that I talked about this a little bit in the last episode, but I do want to touch on it some more because this is the top drama, really, that's going on in the Magic community right now. So, let's talk about a frequently asked questions email that was sent out about the online Magic store. One of the questions is, are you related to Sansminds Magic? We have been fans of Sansminds Magic for years, but we are not related. That is underlined, that is bolded, that is really important, but we are not related. We are grateful to be able to obtain the full customer database from Sansminds Magic. We are super excited to be able to operate on top of a solid foundation of a fan base. We will continue to add more products and brands to the store soon. If you have something you need a platform to sell, let us know. Now, the reason I find this interesting, it says, but we are not related. It's a little bit crazy to me because if you look, I'm just going to pull something up real quick. If you look on the screen right now, it seems like they're related because if you look at the website, it says Sansminds, magic.com, whatever it is, or the onlinemagicstore.com actually has the Sansminds branding at the top. If you're on the mobile website for Online Magic Store, the onlinemagicstore.com, this has the Sansminds logo and branding at the top of the page, which is really weird for someone who says they're not related. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. It's just a little weird. Now, another thing this is weird is because the Online Magic Store is claiming to have put out these new downloads, right? That's what they're doing. They're running like a seller promotion, or at least they were. Now, it's weird because these new downloads, I believe, have the Sansminds logo or intro at the beginning of the videos, which is weird if they're not related to Sansminds at all, right? That's besides the point. But another thing is if you go to sansminds.com and you look at the artist section is the exact same artist section that is on the onlinemagicstore.com, and it's even been updated on the sansminds.com website with the new artist that the Online Magic Store has put out tricks. Now let me pop up a picture of something real quick. What is this? Well, that is the return policy, the quick return checklist for the onlinemagicstore.com. Now you can see at the top, this is the onlinemagicstore.com, that's their website. If you go down to the, return section, shipping and, all that stuff, this is what you see. It says contact our customer service to obtain, a return authorization, whatever. But I'm going to jump down to point number 3. It says items you wish to exchange must be mailed back to the Sansminds office. Our address can be obtained from customer service. For your protection, we recommend using a reliable delivery carrier such as UPS or FedEx to return your items. Now, to me, that's just my opinion, right? Take it with a grain of salt if you'd like to. You wouldn't be mailing things back to the Sansminds office if they weren't related to Sansminds, okay? I'm sorry, but it's kind of boils my blood a little bit. If we're being honest, like, you're not related to Sansminds, but you're using their office address to mail stuff back to, and you're even referring to it as the Sansminds office, not the Online Magic Store's office, right? Which is just weird if they're saying they're not related at all. I don't know why they have all these things in common or anything like that. It's just a little weird to me. Just wanted to point that out. I'm not going to ramble too much about it, but I mean, I think we can all know that me personally, I'm not accusing them of anything. I just want to reiterate that. It's not me accusing them. I'm just saying this is my opinion. They're definitely related, right? That's what I think. And I think it's pretty obvious that they are as well. They put out this Godly Vanish that was inspired by, Nicholas Lawrence or Will Tsai or whoever it was. And this is our top story today, is that Sansminds is being accused of stealing other creators' effects. Nicholas Lawrence took to Instagram to say this. I'm not going to read the whole thing because this is a long caption, right? But I will tell you the general gist of it after I explain a little bit of the background. Now, the background is on, let me see what date it was actually. It was May 17th, 2017. On May 17th, 2017, Will Tsai posted this video. It's a neat video. It's playing on the screen right now. And it's Will Tsai doing this like in-air like card vanish or like whatever it is, right? As you can see on the screen that he makes the card vanish and he shows his hands empty after the trick is done. Now, Nicholas Lawrence accuses Will Tsai of that performance being CGI in his caption. And the reason I just say accuses is because I don't want to say anything is definite yet. Because Nicholas Lawrence posted a version of this. Now, he was inspired, I guess, by Will Tsai. I guess his caption says he wasn't inspired because it was CGI. Now, the caption of this video that I'm playing right now is what Nicholas posted on June 27th, 2018. It says, poof, what card? Just a sample of my progress on this mid-air card vanish. I was inspired by some CGI magician, I forgot his name. Either way, this is me turning a camera trick into a real piece of visual magic. Enjoy. Now, he's definitely talking about Will Tsai in this. It even clarifies in the comments. He's talking about Will Tsai and his vanish. But he says that was CGI and that this is not. And this is clearly not, right? Because if you buy, this clearly inspired the Godly Vanish, which is by, I'm not even trying to pronounce the name. Screw it, I will. Alex Vertikin. I don't know. I tried. Now, on that, Alex posts, I'm just going to call him Alex. I'm sorry if that's not your name. I'm sorry if you're watching this, but anyways. He posted on July 22nd, 2019. So over a year later, posts this crazy air vanishing card. Says it's a new idea. Now, if you look, it's the same object that Nicholas uses in his, vanishing card or whatnot. And it's the same motion, right? Is it the same thing? I don't know. I know the method to this one because I purchased it on Sansminds' website because I wanted to be able to accurately report on this. I don't know the method to Nicholas. I don't know his method for his vanishing card, but it looks like this is the exact same method that Nicholas did. Now, if it's different, I don't know. We'll see when Nicholas releases his vanishing card. But let me just give you the general gist of Nicholas's caption. Now, he says that if you post a trick and you use computer-generated imagery, CGI, in his opinion, it means that it doesn't exist. Because this is why Will Tsai let someone else publish their version before him, because his version didn't really exist because it was CGI. Now, Nicholas says that if he inspires you, then you would have done a similar effect, maybe with a banana or maybe with something else. But if you do it with the same object and the same choreography, he believes that's imitation and that's not inspiration. Now, once again, this isn't just what Nicholas is saying. I'm not accusing anyone of any of this stuff, right? Now, he says that the Vanishing Card was filmed 2 years ago with Penguin Magic in Las Vegas, and he's just waiting on the gimmicks to be manufactured so they're at an acceptable quality, and he can put them out. Penguin's going to put them out, the Vanishing Card that Nicholas has created. Now, he says, thank you for reading my rant, right? And I just think it's really interesting that this does seem to be the exact same trick. I don't know Nicholas's method. I'm going to try to reach out to him and see if I can get any type of, confirmation on how his works and see if I can compare them in a future episode. But as of right now, it looks like they're the exact same trick, and Will Tsai, or whoever's running this online magic store, has put it out, and it seems like they've stolen Nicholas' ideas. Now, I don't know, like I said, I don't know if this is true. This is just my opinion. Nothing against the person that created it. His name's Alex, I believe, Alexis, whatever his name is. Nothing against him. But I believe that Nicholas published it first because of Instagram, and if Nicholas is right, now, and if you can look at Will Tsai's performance, you can determine if you think it's CGI or not. But I'm saying, if you do the version that they released on the website, you cannot do it like Will Tsai did in his video. So clearly something's up about that. It's either a different version or it is CGI. I don't see a way possible for that to happen without CGI. But I'm not accusing anybody. I'm just saying, this is my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for the great reception on the last video I posted, the first episode of The Magician News. I hope this wasn't too rambly. I actually have already filmed this before. I ended up redoing it a second time because I talked even longer. So once again, thanks for the success that this show has been. I hope to continue to do more episodes like this if it continues to get great feedback. As always, comment down below what you thought of this video. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Remember to follow me on Instagram at Lunsford and reach out to me if you have any stories you want me to cover. And I'll see you sometime soon. See ya.